Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Pretty Girl Confessions. I'm your host, your pretty girl, and today we're discussing something that is very near and dear to my heart, which is you need to absolutely get completely sick to your stomach of yourself before you will finally change. That's just what it is. And for myself, that was very, very, very true for multiple aspects. Specifically, with me actually changing my diet and starting to work out and get into a good routine and change my entire life with how I operated, it was because I was completely sick of myself. And I'm discussing this today because I feel like a lot of people are lost on how to actually start to improve their lives. And I think the reason why there's this weird air of hesitant space towards starting your weight loss, starting your fitness journey, starting to take better care of yourself is you aren't sick of yourself yet. And I don't want this to come off as you need to be degrading yourself, you need to be coming from a place of self hate or judgment, but it's more of just you need to take a good look at what you're doing, how much time is passing, and understand like if you don't change anything about your own life, nothing in your life is going to change for you. And you have to be so sick of that idea. You have to be so sick of all of the failed workout plans, all of the failed jobs that you just never tried with. You have to be sick of trying to do something but not really caring enough to give it your all and just quitting. You have to be so sick of it. One of the things that actually snapped me into gear was I realized how important my diet was when I literally was so sick. And I was so sick of it. Sick to the point to where I felt like I didn't have control of my life because I ate really healthy. I wasn't sleeping with anyone. And I also was just very clean. So I was confused. I was like, why does this keep happening to me? I'm not doing anything wrong. And I became so sick of it. And I realized how stupid it was for me to still be eating these things that were making me so sick. Like, why is a cookie worth me spending an entire, like, 3 days in agony? If you ever had one, you know it's like the most debilitating thing to deal with because you feel like a crazy person. You can't think straight because you're just so itchy and it burns and everything. But it took me being so sick of being sick to actually make a change. And whenever you come from a mindset of being so sick of hating how you look, you're so sick of not enjoying yourself because you can't be confident. You're so sick of not letting yourself do fun things because you're worried how you're going to look in pictures with your friends. Once you understand and you get to that point where you're acknowledging, oh, because I don't care enough and I haven't been putting enough serious effort into my new lifestyle, I I've allowed myself to forfeit all of these amazing things in my life. And I'm sick of that feeling. You have to be so sick that you finally change. And then you'll change because then the motivation isn't surface level. It's not. It's so deep. It's tied to like your heart almost because you are sick to your core of hiding things from yourself, of keeping things from yourself, keeping experiences from yourself. I was so sick of feeling worried about any time I ate any bread. I was so sick of being so nervous and being like, well, if I have this piece of cake, is this going to mean that I won't be able to I won't be able to work out because I can't work out if I'm like itchy. I can't do this if I'm itchy. You're not supposed to sweat more if you're already dealing with this. And for me, the change finally happened when I realized I need to take the best care of myself and I know what the problem is. So if I cut that out, like, is it really worth having a cookie? Is it really worth having a cookie? So for me, being able to change became so much easier once I understood I'm sick of this. I'm really sick of this. And I would much rather have a life I enjoy and feel free in and don't feel trapped in my body in than just be able to eat some cookies and carbs. That's what I'd rather do. So you can apply this to everything in your life because becoming so sick of something will actually lead you to change because we've all been in certain places or environments or relationships where there wasn't any ounce of money, ounce, there wasn't any sum of money someone could have paid us to stay in that place. And we looked for every single option out and we found it. Same thing is happening here. You need to put yourself in this mindset where you actually go over whatever it is that you've been struggling with and actually acknowledge all of the things that is keeping you from. So, weight loss, if it's weight loss that you have been trying to go after and you haven't been able to stick with it, how do you feel in your body? Do you feel confident? Are you sick of not feeling confident? How do you feel being embarrassed to go on dates with guys or to be intimate with your spouse? Aren't you sick of that feeling? How sick are you of starting and failing so many times over and over again? Embody that feeling of I'm tired of this. I'm tired of hurting myself, of having all of this emotional like roller coasters because I haven't been able to stick with this. And you come from this place of I love myself enough. I care about myself enough to actually do something and stick to it and change because I know if I don't change, I'm still going to be sick of this in a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years. You're still going to be sick of it. If you're sick of it now, you're going to be more sick of it later. So actually write down why you are utterly sick and tired of all of this crap that you're doing to yourself and make it known that to yourself that you are doing a new lifestyle. You're completely changing your lifestyle. And I say lifestyle because if you're sick of something, that means you don't want to go back, right? So why would you do a diet, like a fad diet, or just 75 hard and only do 75 hard and not completely redo your entire lifestyle? Because I don't want you to think of it as I have to get super hot before summer because I want to be in a bikini and I want to be super hot. I want you to start thinking of it as I don't want to ever have to go through this again. This is the last time I'm doing this because I am sick of depriving myself from joy and life and love. And I'm going to give myself everything that I've ever wanted because I care so much. Once you start coming at yourself from a place of there, yeah, from that place, you're going to be so much better. So just get sick of your own self, hurting yourself, get sick of depriving yourself from life and acknowledge all the aspects of your life that you are completely taking away from. Once you do that and you understand how serious it is to make this change, whether it's a relationship, a work, working out, diet, routine, lifestyle, you will understand that you have to change because there's no other option. There really is no other option. It's either change or be unhappy for the rest of your life. So, the key to actually finally changing anything you hate about your life, yourself, is to get sick of it. Get sick of it. But do it for the right reasons. Do it because you love yourself enough to not be sick of your life. Do it because you love yourself enough to give yourself the best experience you can have in this life. Do it because you love yourself. And deep down, at the end of the day, the only person we always can rely on is ourselves. And I don't want this to sound like, ooh, trust no one. Everyone's a hater. Everyone's a snake. No, that's not the point. The point is, you should be building the best relationship with your own self because you came in this world in your body with yourself and you're going to leave this world same thing. So, in the meantime, You should be doing everything in your power to absolutely love your life, love who you are, love your body, love your environment. And by doing it out of a place of love and respect, that's how you achieve it. You can never achieve these things through hate, self degradation. You can't do that. It's not sufficient because you're still going to hate yourself at the end. It's never going to feel like it's enough. But love, I'm not trying to sound like I'm preachy, but love will always make you feel like you're enough if it's coming from yourself. If you're pouring into yourself, whenever you like pour in, usually I find in my own life, the more I pour into myself, the more I get out in every aspect. So, in different periods of my life where I've really focused on self care, and that could be like pampering, but it could also just be like genuinely caring for myself and taking good care of myself, I feel like every aspect of my life improves drastically. So please, please get sick of your shit, okay? Get sick of your shit that you're doing to yourself over and over again and change because you deserve it. You deserve to like where you're at, who you are, what you're doing, and don't settle for anything less. This is your world and everyone's living in it. And I say that, I know I'm telling you this, I'm telling you it's your world, everyone's just living it. But truly it is. It really is. We get to choose our own destiny, if you will. And we also get to choose how our reality is based off our own perception. So, do you want a good perception of reality or a bad one? If you want a good one, get sick of your shit and change. And I wish you all the best of luck. Until next time, ladies, please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you want me to talk about in the next video. I had someone comment last time, and I'm going to be doing some of the requests. So you guys just let me know anything else you'd like me to do. I'll talk to you in the next time. Goodbye.